Welcome back to Caleb's Temptation on YouTube. Let's go ahead and get the good stuff out of the way. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, as always. So we're going to do something really cool today. I figured we would do another color demonstration. It's been a while since I've done one of those. So I got 3 cups of material we're going to get ready. I figured we would do just a basic show with a color, then what I would do if I was just going to use the color, and then we'll go through a simple little color build with the color, keeping it simple with the same color stuff and whatnot. So with all that being said, let's get to rolling. Let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to use. So this is a resin pigment, is what it's called, and the color is turquoise. Kind of hard to get the camera to see it, but yeah, it's called turquoise. It's a resin pigment. I think it was 12 or 24 of these little bottles when I first started making baits on Amazon. It was like 15 bucks for the whole pack, and it's got a bunch of different little cool colors in it. So I figured we'd start with this. We'll cook up 1 cup of plastic, and then we'll just see what the color looks like. Just a simple, with just a few drops, get it mixed in, inject a couple molds, and check it out. First up, we've got a cup of plastic cooked already, and we're going to take our pigment here, and let's just do, I don't know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's just start with 15 drops of our color here and see what it looks like. Oh, you can see it mixed in pretty good. You can see what it looks like there. Nice color. So let's that was 15 drops. Let's just go ahead and add just about 5 more. And that, we're gonna see if that changes the color anymore. So it doesn't look like it really changed it. So that, to me, this almost looks like Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Like that kind of color. Kind of cool. Never used this particular color before. I have used other colors from this pack, but I've never used this color, and it's called turquoise. Alright, so now that we got that all mixed in, very, very light color, even though it doesn't look light, it is. Let's go ahead and get a couple of molds set down here and check it out. So for our first batch here, with just the pigment, I thought we would run it with the 3.8 inch Rip Wrap swim bait from Angling AI, and I thought we'd check it out in the 3.25 inch little stinger from Angling AI. So let's go ahead and inject these molds. Alright. And I may have to grab another injector, because I don't know if this is gonna have enough to fill both of these molds up. That's no big deal. No big deal at all. So real cool looking color, just looking at the ports, looking at the top of the molds. Real cool looking color. Alright. So that's filled up. Let me grab another injector real quick, and then we'll go ahead and fill up this other one. Alright, almost there. There we go. Go ahead and top off that. So that was almost our whole cup of material, which is perfect. So we'll give these a couple minutes to cool off, and then we'll take them open and see what it looks like. Right, so now that we got these cooled off, let's take them apart and see what our color looks like here. Alright, let me get a pair of pliers. Sometimes these things are hard to get broke loose. There we go. Alright, and this is the 3.8 inch Rip Wrap swim bait. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Check that out. Oh yeah. Looks pretty good. Some miniature little ice sculptures. That's actually really cool. I really like that. How clear it is still, but yet it's got that turquoise color to it, which still, it honestly reminds me of the Mountain Dew Baja Blast color, but still very clear. I don't see anything wrong with that. It needs a little flake for some texture, but other than that, I mean, you can't get much prettier. Can't get much prettier. So let's take another one out. Same thing. Can't get any prettier. Alright, so let's set that to the side. And let's see what it looks like in the 3.25 inch little stinger here. Alright. So there it is. So come out of the mold a little bit. Same thing. Kind of a really cool color there. Let's go ahead and take it out. I'll take one off so we can take a better looking look at it. So it almost looks like looking at the legs, it almost appears like no color in it, but you can clearly see it has a color. So my first take on this is that it's not a very good thing just to use for color, in my opinion. I mean, I would use it, but I don't know what you'd want to do with it. So let's go on to step 2 of what I would do with this pigment. So hang tight. I'm going to get another cup of plastic cooked up, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. We've got cup number 2 cooked up, ready to rock and roll now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our same pigment, and this is what I would typically do with a color, like my first time trying it, trying to get the idea of it. We're going to go with the same drops we had, which is typically what I do, about 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 20 drops. So that should give us, since we're only using 1 cup of material here, so that gives us our pigment, which we already know what that looks like. So get that mixed in. And then what I like to do is add 1 single drop of black, and that usually makes any color you start with, that makes it kind of pop, makes it better. I don't know what it is about just adding that 1 drop of black, but it typically takes it a whole lot further. Even though it darkens it up, it's just something about that 1 drop of black taking a color to the next level. Alright. That also gives us a darker variation of the color. With that being said, let's grab a couple more molds and we'll check it out. This time, I figured we would use the 3-inch tracer shad from Angling AI. And since we used the 3.8 inch Rip Wrap swim bait, we might as well do the 2.8 inch Rip Wrap swim bait. So let's go ahead and inject our molds and go from there. Alright. We may have enough out of one injector full to do both molds. Oh yeah, that felt good. Felt good. Put our leftovers back in there. And there you have it. So we'll give these a couple minutes to cool off, and then we'll crack them open and take a little peek at them. Now that these are cooled off enough, let's crack them open and see what they look like. And if you've watched any of my videos, you already know this is my favorite part. There's just something about opening a mold that just really tickles me. Alright. Yeah, so check it out. Yeah, kind of the same concept as before, just a tad bit darker. Not much of a difference, really. Not much of a difference. Let's actually, let me grab one real quick. So a little bit of a difference, not much. You can see the bigger one here is just the pigment, and that's with our 1 drop of black. So not much of a difference. Not much. Alright, well, let's take a look at the tracer shad and see how these bad boys look. Uh-oh. They all come out of the little spots. There we go. Little tracer shad. Take one off. Take a look at it. Not much to write home about. So, with that being said, we got a good look at our color here. I'm gonna get another cup of material cooked up and ready to go, and then we'll try to do some kind of color build with it. So hang tight. So now that we got a fresh cup mixed up, let's go back with our pigment here, and we're gonna try to do a little color build here. And I'm gonna stick with kind of the same concept of blue, turquoise, somewhere along that lines. And this is, I don't know. Well, I'll say we're going to try to keep it simple just to see what we can come up with. So let's do the same 20 drops. Alright. So that might have actually been just a couple more than 20. Same concept though. We'll go ahead and get that mixed together. Our Mountain Dew Baja Blast, if you will. Alright. So now, carrying on with the same blue color, I've got Dead On Plastic Heisenberg, which I think will give it a little, like a pearlescent blue touch. And we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just do 5 drops of that and see what that takes us to. So not bad. Let's do a few more drops. We'll do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should give us a real cool pearlescent blue touch to it. which I don't know, y'all, it's kind of hard for y'all to see, but that looks really beautiful right now to me. And this is, I have no formula. I'm not trying to achieve a certain color on the market. We're just playing. Just a simple color build. So now, I'm going to use this Barlow's Tackle small holographic glitter. Just because I like the, we got the pearlescent effect going on. So why not give it another little touch. And I'm not going to even, this is a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm just going to use just a little end of it. Because a little bit can go a long way with this. Get that sealed back up and then get it mixed in. And now I think we're getting somewhere. That's just going to help that pearlescent effect really shine through. Oh yeah, real beautiful so far. And then one last thing, still keeping it simple. Since we had a turquoise color, we're going to use Dead on Plastic's turquoise glitter. Oh, and we'll just get us a little, same 1/4 teaspoon. Let's get about half of that. Alright, get that sealed back up. In case we have an accident. Alright, let's get this all mixed together. Looking real good. Alright. Real simple, easy, little blue color build here. Got to say, I can't wait to see how this turns out, to be quite honest. Alright. So now that we got everything mixed together, I'm going to give it a quick reheat and pull a couple molds out here for us. I gave it a quick reheat on our color build here. I've got 3 molds pulled out, so let's see if we can get them filled up real quick. Alright. Go to our first mold. Ooh, drinks a lot of plastic. Top it off. I think we got enough we can fill this one. Just barely. Just barely. Just barely. Alright. And then let me grab my other injector here and to fill this last mold. Alright. Quick little push. And we're full. Just like that. Alright, so we'll let these cool off and then we'll crack them open and see what it looks like. Let's get started. Alright, so first up is the 3.75 inch split tail shad from Angling AI. Look at that. Yeah, this video doesn't do these things any justice, because my goodness, the color that shines through on these things. I mean, you can see all the sparkles from that holographic glitter. Oh yeah, still not as dark as I'd want it to be, but I like it. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to our next one, which is the 3.4 inch crawl from Angling AI. We can get them to come out on one side here. Check that out. Beautiful. And we'll take one down and check it out. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. One last mold here, and this is the 7.5 inch legend worm. Just want to come out on this side. Another beautiful, beautiful worm. Let's take one off. Oh yeah. I don't know if it'll catch a fish or not, but this sure does look pretty. Oh yeah. Alright, let me know what y'all think about that. That was pretty neat there, little color build. So there we have it. A quick little review here. Started with our Amazon resin pigment, Turquoise. That's what that looks like. Made those couple of baits there. Then we added a drop of black in there and come out looking like that. Then we did a color build with the same color with the turquoise flake, holographic glitter, and some pearlescent blue, and that's what that looks like. And we come up with that. So I thought that was pretty neat there, so let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Alright, so that wraps up today's video. I am filming this on the morning of Labor Day, which is September 1st, and as you already know, these drop on the Tuesdays, which will be September 2nd. Another successful video. I thought that would be a pretty cool thing to do with some color demos. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all thought that was successful or if you thought that was good. I do have more color demos planned for the future with different colors, different varieties and things like that. So let me know what you think. With that being said, thanks for officially watching Caleb's Temptation. It's hard to see because the sun's coming in bright. But till next time.